or welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ, and I'm so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we're going to see if I overspent or was right on budget for my Las Vegas vacation. And while I'm doing that, I'll be showing you some of the things that I did in Vegas. So let's get into it. I had a fantastic time in Las Vegas. And I did my best to kind of keep track, so I know I was kind of on budget, but I don't really know. I know I'm going to be really close to whether or not I was on budget. So the first thing I want to do is get out my budget sheet, and then I have one cash envelope with cash left in it. So I do know I'm at least, hopefully, $40 under budget, unless I overspent on my credit card. So that's what we're going to figure out. And like I said, as I was doing stuff, I was trying to kind of keep track, and then I just kind of had a running total in my head. And yeah, so I'm going to get out a different budget sheet and then list everything out, and then we'll add it up together and see where I'm at. So I should have $685 then to spend on my credit card. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to list out all of the things that I did and how much I spent, and then we will total that up. But I'm going to speed that up because if you've been with me for any time at all, you know I struggle with numbers in the calculator, and so I will not put you through that torture. And while I'm adding that up and doing all of those things over on the side, I don't know where it's going to be. I'll do some of my videos that I took in Vegas, or put up some pictures on some of the things that I did. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I bought a matcha at the airport, and I spent $8.61. And then I had my airport transfer, and I just did, everybody was still at work that I knew, and so I just did the, like it was a shuttle. It was only $15, and it took 42 minutes to get me to my hotel, and it was a 48-minute Uber Lyft wait. So, and it was also $40 cheaper than an Uber or Lyft. So that worked out really good. And then that night we went to Pinky's. Some of my friends met me, some of my old coworkers, and I ended up putting $156.89 on my credit card. A little bit more expensive than I thought it would be, but you know, you live, and it was a lot of fun. It was so cute. It was so fun. And I had such a great time. And then I got a coffee and, I don't remember, something to eat the next morning at the little Cortadita coffee shop. Actually I did that both mornings, but the second morning I only got a coffee. And then I was at the pool on the second day, and I got some drinks. A couple of my grad friends met me for drinks at the pool, which was awesome. Okay, and then I also went to CVS because they have fruit and a little market, and I spent $47.97 there. And I also got some alcohol there, so I wasn't spending $156.89 every time I wanted to have a little drink. I did go to In-N-Out one afternoon for lunch, because you can't go to the West Coast and not go to In-N-Out. That's just the rules. I don't make them. I got a bracelet for $11.92. It's so cute. I love it. Then when I was with my friend, I ended up going to Smith's and spent $15.61. Don't ask me on what. I went to Aldi. I found the cutest swimsuit at Aldi for $12.12. And then I went back to Smith's, and I know I picked up some groceries and stuff to help out, and I spent $47.97. And then we went to Walmart, and I needed some storage containers because I wanted to make myself some overnight oats to take on the airplane, because my flight was at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. is when I had to be there. So, and then we went shopping at the World Market, and I got some oils and body oil and stuff, and some like worldly snacks, which was a lot of fun. And then last but not least, my hotel charge with parking and late checkout ended up being $261.63, and I had already paid for the $220 previously, so all in it was $480 for the hotel. Okay, so now I'm going to add up everything. I did have one error here at CVS. I put $47.97, which is what I spent at Smith's, and it's actually $68.56. So we're gonna get the calculator out. We're gonna add up all these things, and hopefully I am at $685 or less. So here we go. Okay, we are over by $11.29 on my credit card spending. However, I did have $40 in cash left over from my cash spending. So if we take that off, that gives me $28.71 left over. So $28.71. Okay, I feel really good about that. I love that. I'm going to take this $11.29 out of my buffer though, because I have something special. What kind of special I want to do with this $40, and I don't want to just go deposit $11. So that $11 will come out of my buffer whenever I go to pull my cash out to put that on my credit card. Okay, I know I pre-filmed some videos, and so I think this isn't going to be a spoiler because I think the video has already come out, but if not, surprise, I'm going to the Bahamas in July. And so I'm taking Xavier, who just graduated, so that's what I went out to Vegas for, to obviously to have a couple days of relaxation on the strip, but then over the weekend and into Monday, I spent with Xavier and his family. He's my godson that's out in Vegas for his graduation. And so I take my godsons and my nieces and or nephews on a graduation trip. And so he wants to go swim with the pigs. So we are going to the Bahamas. So this $40 is going to get reinvested into his vacation. So that means that this $40 is going to be going into the Dollar Bills Y'all's Savings Challenge, because I'm going to use the Dollar Bills Y'all cash to do my tips for the cruise. And I know if I keep going as is, like I would get this finished probably before school starts, but I want to ensure that this is done before July. So we are going to be adding $40 to this challenge. And we've made some pretty good progress. I finished this for the first time the last week of January, and we just have like 1.5 rows essentially to go. So I'm just going to start with the $40 that I have, and I'm just going to see how many I can mark off. So I'm going to start with the highest number. So it gives me 8, 7, 5, 4, 1. Okay, so I can mark off the rest of this whole roll. And then that's going to give me $15 more. And I think that's an 8 and a 7, right? Am I doing math in my head correctly? Guys, I did. Oh my gosh, calm down. Okay, and then 8 and 7. Okay, so that's where we are at there. And then that's going to give us, what, 11, 15, 18, 19, $21. So I should have this done then probably in the next couple of weeks, by the end of June, I would assume here. So let's get that 20 or those 40s added in here. So this gives me 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 1, 2, 3, and $204. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So when I get this fully funded, I will do a video where we stuff all of the tip money and the excess cash into little envelopes to get that ready for the Bahamas. Okay, and then now I need to get the money pulled out of my account, my AVK account, so I can get it added to my credit card tracker. So it means $685 needs to come out of AVK. Okay. I'm going to pull out $700 then, and that'll be for Vegas. That math is easy. So I should have $130 left. So we're going to pull out $500, $600, $700, $120, and $130. Okay, so we are going to get this $700 added over here onto my IHG payment tracker. If you were with me last month, we zeroed this out because I wanted to balance out my account. And shockingly, I was balanced within like a couple of dollars, and that was because I hadn't accounted for my interest that got through this month. So that is not always the case. So I was very happy with myself that I've been like managing everything well. Okay, so we have Vegas, and we are adding 700, which means we have $700 now in here ready for my June. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you spending time with me and watching my videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and give me a comment down below and let me know what did you like about what I did in Vegas, or is there something that you want to see differently whenever I do my vlogs, or I don't know, just let me know. Give me your opinions. I want to see them, and that way I can give maybe some ideas on how to do the things. But anyways, if you haven't subscribed and you want to come along for my chaotic budgeting journey, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. But until I see you guys next time, I hope you have an incredible rest of May. Bye.